What's up, guys? So today is July 28th and I am taking out the STI. I cleaned up the whole GTI yesterday, stripped it all down, waxed it all up. So I left it inside because supposedly it's supposed to rain today. Even though this car looks pretty clean, it's actually quite dirty. But that's all cool. So I'm going to take it out today. Figured I haven't done a video on this in a while. I know I promised the next video would be of the Viper, but that's also going to stay in the garage only because it's going to rain today, so I don't want to take it out. So there's the GTI all cleaned up, and then the Viper is just chilling. So I don't know what to do, guys. I'm running into a situation because I'm contemplating getting rid of the STI, and I need some help because what I'm thinking about doing is using the money from this, since I have all my money tied up in this, selling it and getting something else so I could start my little business on the side. But I need you guys' help, so that's the purpose of this video today, is what do I do? What's up, guys? So it is 7:40 in the morning and it is already 83 degrees outside and I am dying. I'm not gonna lie, it is pretty hot outside, but it's also humid as hell. We were supposed to be getting some rain today, like I said, so that is why I'm in the STI after cleaning up the GTI. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty incredible. I haven't driven this car probably in about 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yep, 2 weeks. I miss this car. And thinking about it and driving it is not making my decision very easily to start this business. But it's something I might just have to do because I've been talking about this for so long. So what is this business? Let's just get to it. Let's not beat around the bush, right? So I've been contemplating. That would have been bad. I love detailing cars. I'm pretty good at it, as you guys might be able to see. I'm pretty good at it. I have the tools to do it all. I can polish. I mean, if you go all the way down into my videos, I took a 2008 Honda Accord, put 30 hours into it, and made it look brand spanking new, to a point where people were so confused because they were like, that's the old body style. How come it looks like it's brand new? Would you keep it in a storage? And I always said no, I just detailed it. It took me forever. But so I was pretty proud of that. And you know, I bought more machines. I invested in steam cleaners. I invested in top of the line polishers, polishes, all this stuff. And you know, which led me to wanting to buy and sell cars. I love cars. As you guys know, I have a plethora of cars. So if I bought and sold cars, I have access to anything I want. I have auction access. My dad's friend owns a car dealership. So he said to me, he goes, Nick, if you want anytime, just come in and, you know, we'll go to the auction on Wednesdays, which is awesome. That's cool. Let's go to the auction. I've been there before. It's really awesome. You get to see so many cool cars. And you have all the opportunities in the world to get your hands on pretty much whatever you want at an amazing price. So I mean, that's kind of the things. I mean, if I sold this car to get the capital to do that, would I have STIs? Yeah, I'd probably have older STIs. I'd probably have Evos. I'd probably have Mustangs, Camaros. I'd probably have it all. I'd probably have, you know, at point I'd have each car, which is great because it gives me the opportunity to do reviews of each car. You know, get them looking right. You know, my goal and my envision and dream is I'm not like a guy that just buys a car and buys it for super cheap and then marks it up 5 to 10 grand and be like, yes, fuck yeah. No, like, I buy the car, I make it look almost better than brand new, because that's usually what the polishing does, is you remove all the dead clear coat, which has all the swirls and scratches in it, and you replenish it with the clear coat that's underneath, that's, you know, refined and new. So essentially you have like a brand new car, a new looking car. Again, I took a car that was a 2008, shot to shit, and in 2013 made it look like it was a 2013. So it was pretty interesting. But taking that car, getting it fixed up to the mechanic's point where the next owner doesn't have to worry about the fact that something's gonna go wrong with this car, and selling it off, and just doing it for a tiny profit, you know, tiny. That way I can actually just enjoy, this guy's a douchebag, enjoy the actual the hobby, because it's a hobby, right? It's a business, but it's also a hobby because I enjoy so many cars. So that is my plan. I am so like kind of torn because I just, just driving this car, it just makes me feel like, what am I doing? Why would I even consider this? Just wait, don't get rid of the car. But somebody who did something similar when he was younger, he sold off, I forget what he had a plane. He had a plane, not like a private jet, but he had a prop plane, and he sold that off to start buying and selling houses. And within a year's time, he's made so much money to a point where now he has 2 prop planes. So that's pretty cool, and now he's actually working on his jet, that's really cool. It's amazing what you can give up, and and him being only 30 years old, having two planes and working on a jet, coming from nothing, being an engineer, working his way up to be an engineer, and then buying and selling houses and having variable streams of income, as he had told me, paid off. If he doesn't make as much money as he did in an engineer, he doesn't want to, whatever, he still has his home remodeling and business, and other variable streams of income, investing along those lines and more. So I think that's pretty cool. I think that's really cool. So he was the one that kind of said, Nick, I would do it. You have the STI now, you get rid of it, but maybe you can have different types of cars. You can have an STI again. But what I'm trying to make a point as is down the road, I can have bigger and better things, and maybe even open up into buying and selling homes, renting them out, stuff like that. So the opportunities are endless, right? So, I have so many choices. It's just a matter of now is sacrificing this, which was my dream, as most of you know, and putting this up, as they say in, I guess, finance terms, I guess you would say, is putting it up on the block to see how bad do you want those dreams and how bad do you want this to work. You're giving up something you love for something you want, and you just got to run with it. So I'm contemplating it now. So what's going to happen? I can't just trade this car in, right? Because they're going to give me scrap dollar nothing for it because I'm not buying something. So I technically have 2 choices. My first choice is I could go and trade this in and lease something. That way I still have 2 cars. What to lease, I don't know. My second choice is I could turn this in, turn the GTI in, and get a Golf R, which is pretty cool. I've never driven one of those, but I'm sure they're fun. But turn both of those cars in and get a Golf R, and then have all the different types of cars. That payment is going to be significantly huge because I'm not putting any money out of my pocket. I'm literally going to say, take this STI, take my Golf, roll over, whatever, because now there's negative equity, right? As soon as you drive a car off a lot, you got negative equity. Roll it into the Golf R, and whatever my monthly payment is, it is, which is probably closer to like $800 to $900 a month, and give me the check for this car and just give it to me, because I don't want I'm not putting any money into it, because if I turn this car in, I'd probably get right around $31,000 for it, I was told. That's what I was told. That's great, 31 grand, that's awesome. But, I'm not gonna put money into the Golf R to make my payments later, because I need all the capital I can get to start this business. I don't want to just go in there and buy 1 car. I wanna buy, 3 cars. And I wanna do it that way. So I have some serious decisions to be made. And it might make more sense just to go with the Golf R, because if you start thinking about it, you're starting to have double of the car insurance. Mind you, I'm going to have 3 additional cars, so does it make sense to have 6 cars? Because I also have Lauren's car, guys. So, 6 car insurances now. So you might as well just cut one and just get the 1 car, and and then and register one of the other cars that you have. That way you don't have to put all the miles on the Golf R, and but. I grew a bond, believe it or not, actually, with the GTI, so it's kind of hard, but I grew a bigger bond with this car, obviously, and it's going to be extremely hard to give them the keys. But as he said, down the road, as the guy who has the planes now and stuff and the houses, it was hard for him, but down the road he actually enjoyed it more because now he has a couple planes and working on a third, and that's pretty neat, guys. So my question to you is, what do I do? That's how I'm gonna end this. What do I do? Rate, comment, subscribe. Please comment. I need help. What do I do? And just look forward to more videos. Maybe videos now walking through an auction. Maybe videos of me sitting in the STI because I couldn't man up and do it. But what do I do, guys? Help me out. Talk to you guys.